So in today's video, I'm going to just briefly discuss the little video that I found where Meghan was talking in the bookstore and Oprah comes in and interrupts her. I found it very, very interesting. So I'm going to talk about this and tell you this is another reason why they are not friends, in my opinion. So if this is the type of video for you where you enjoy sort of the deep dive into the behaviour of, well, at the moment it is Harry and Meghan on this channel, then this is the channel for you. So don't forget to like and subscribe. So yeah, that being said, let's dive right in. I'm not going to do the drink of choice today, just purely and simply because this is a short video. I was trying to think of sort of things to do, and I'm going to be looking at the body language and behaviour in some of the interviews that those two have done in regards to the Oprah interview and the Mock You series. So that's going to take me a little bit of research. So I just wanted to show you this little quick video which I found on TikTok, and I'm going to break it down, slow it down. It's only like a minute long. I think it's not very long at all, but I found it very, very interesting. If you look, you can see Meghan's anxiety. Now watch this video. I'm going to slow it down and then I'm going to come back and talk to you about it.
The safety of what I was craving, I knew I could find in a bookstore. I get the book, go to checkout, place it there at the counter. The safety of what I was craving, I knew I could find in a bookstore. I get the book, go to checkout, place it there at the counter.
Notice how she's looking up and she's not even looking at the audience. My guess is around this time is when Oprah is coming into her eye line. So she's looking up and not at the audience. And she does a couple of eye blocks and then she then turns back to the audience. And here you see her look at the audience here. And my guess then, if you watch in a minute, you will start to see when there's a I think this is when Oprah starts to walk through, and you'll see that in a minute. She eye blocks here. Now look at this. She has an upturned, look at her mouth here. She looks down. She doesn't even look in the same direction as Oprah. She looks like she takes a deep in-breath. She looks away, then does this weird reenactment. I think she's anxious here, but she licks her lips here in a minute. Watch this. This is anxiety. She looks down again, and this is when Oprah starts to then come into the eye line. She doesn't even look at Oprah. She looks down and she looks away from her. It's not the actions of friends. Looks down again. To me, this is very, very telling. See, Oprah's coming in here now, you can see, and she does not meet her gaze. She does not look at her at all. And in a minute, you'll also see, like, just coming here now, she looks down. If these two were friends, you could absolutely tell. Come on, Oprah, move out of the way. Yeah, look, you can see that she looks straight down, doesn't meet her gaze.
So yeah, so two things here. Firstly, it showcases Meghan is completely out of her comfort zone in this situation. Now, Meghan loves to talk. We know that. She loves the word salad. She loves the microphone. She loves the attention being on her. So her body language in this moment is so very telling because of how normally she is so super confident in front of the camera. Watch how she's talking. And to be fair, I mean, obviously, okay, in all honesty, I couldn't find the beginning and the end of her conversation, so it's just this little brief moment. But what is she talking about? This whole sort of safety of being in a bookstore. I'm not being funny, considering she calls Backgrid for absolutely everything. How many times has she been photographed in a bookstore? She's such a chameleon, but not in a good way. It's like she she reminds me of, I don't know if any of you are Trekkie fans, but there's something that's called the Borg. It's like they assimilate. And she reminds me of somebody that does that. She assimilates to whatever situation she's put in. And she talks about it in the way that she's like done it for forever. Like, oh, I you know, my safety is the bookstore. And then she's like, and then she's reenacting picking a book. Going to the checkout. And I just found that very, very interesting, because she isn't normally somebody that is quite sort of descriptive in the way that she uses her. So to me, this is possibly a very much a telling sign that she's anxious. And watch her anxiety when Oprah comes in. She doesn't engage with Oprah. Oprah doesn't engage with her. She swallows, she licks her lips. She is so anxious. Now, to me, in my opinion, given the way that I sort of know and have watched Meghan and her body language, etc., she goes from sort of being sort of fairly confident to suddenly not. And usually, if somebody's a friend and you your besties, the way that the media have tried to portray this, you would actually become more sort of bolstered when your friend walks in. It's almost like your friend would be a little bit of a safety net for you. I know that whenever I'm in a situation, if I want to go somewhere and I'm feeling a little bit out of my comfort zone, one of the things I would ask is one of my friends to come with me. You sort of feel a bit safer in doing that. Like recently when I went in my van for the first time, I got my friend to come with me, and and we had a real laugh, and it was great. It just kind of didn't feel as sort of overwhelming. But with Meghan, because she likes to be centre of attention, and in my opinion, doesn't really have any close friends. But you can absolutely tell that these two are not friends. So I don't know the real situation and what happened here. That, like I said, I have seen rumours where it's been stated that she was not invited. However, don't know, or some people have said that Harry was invited because of the book Spare, and then she sort of went along. Now that is plausible. That is plausible to me, because she believes, because of her book The Bench, that she's entitled to be there in a bookstore. And she wants to speak because, like I say, the microphone, she likes that to be surgically attached to her, I feel. But it is very, very telling to me that when Oprah walks in, and she's and whether or not you like Oprah, don't like Oprah, she sort of crossed in the path of the woman who was filming, and she was very much like, oh, sorry, and she sort of gives a wave. But Meghan, she just doesn't even, in fact, there's a slight irritation, which I've picked up on the video footage. There's a slight irritation from her. And I believe that would be is because she, again, wants it to be all about her. And of course, it's become, and if you look at the media footage, it's now become Oprah interrupts Meghan speaking, and that would anger Meghan, because it's like, we know that she likes to be center of attention, and of course Oprah doing that, who is far more popular than her, whether you like her or not, she is. And yeah, I thought that was very, very telling, and part of me just wonders if that was intentional, because again, if you were a friend and your friend was on stage talking, rather than disrupt everything, you would wait. And Oprah didn't. She purposely moved and sat in the front, disrupting the Meghan talking. And I, again, think that was very, very telling. I do not think these two are friends. I think that when the cameras are on, like most celebs do, they're all like, oh my God, how are you? Oh, I haven't seen you in ages. And then when the cameras are off, they're like... So I think that there is a definite element of that going on there, and to me that little minute of footage said so much. And the wonderful thing for myself is, and this is why I sort of show you guys my thought process, is because once you start to see all this, it's fascinating, and then you start kind of incorporating it into your life. The amount of times I've sat down and I've been speaking to somebody, and it's like I can tell, like what kind of might be going on for them, or if there's, you know, some slight dishonesty kind of going on, or they're not particularly sort of engaging or whatever it is. And it's quite fascinating to start to see that. You know, when I'm watching things online with celebrities, I'm like, oh, you're not recalling from real memory there. It's like that's something. But yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm sorry that this is a bit short and sweet, but I found it and I thought, you know what, I've got to bring it here. And then next week I'm going to be looking at some of the interviews that have been done, and I'm going to start breaking those down to hopefully show you how you can spot these things too. You know, test yourself out. You know, when you're watching the videos, you know, you can always sort of mute what I'm saying, watch the video in silence, watch the body language, then go back, listen to what I have said, you know, make notes, and then see if you've captured some of the things that I've noticed as well. So, you know, it's a good rule of thumb to do that, to see if you can you know, spot some of the things as well. You know, and there'll be things that I miss. You know, I certainly don't pretend to be like the best out there. You know, there are moments that I miss too, and sometimes in the comments, you know, you guys will go, oh, did you catch that moment? And I'd be like, oh no, I didn't. And I'll go back and I'll be like, oh yeah, that's yeah, that was a moment I missed. So yeah, very interesting. And like I say, I thought this was very, very telling. And to me, even though in my last video, I know they're not friends, this was confirmation. And this was why I wanted to find this video footage, because I thought this is going to tell me things that I think I know. And that was very, very telling indeed. So anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the weekend. If you haven't joined my other channel, Coffee and True Crime, then please go across and do that, because I'm going to be covering, and it's probably going to go out for over the weekend. I'm going to be looking at the Lucy Letby case, and I'm going to be discussing the notes that were used in evidence against her, because I find this a very interesting case. Very sad case, but a very interesting case nonetheless. So I'm going to be sort of talking a little bit about that. So if that interests you and things like that, please go across and support that channel, because I really do want to get that channel to grow, and you know, and be successful. So yeah, so in the meantime, if you'd like to treat me to a cuppa, you can do. It's not necessary. Always look after yourself first and foremost. There is my Amazon wishlist there. You can become a member. If you do not see your name on the member board, please let me know. It's just gone up in the last video. So I am always adding, but sometimes, you know, when I go through, I might miss a name. So if you don't see your name up there, please let me know. Do not forget, if you are one of the members that also get a free video chat with me or phone call with me, please email me. I do not know who you are unless you email me. So please don't miss out on that. If you want it, it is there. Make sure that you go and follow me over on Instagram. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything, and you know, you get extra things over there as well. I'm also on TikTok. Navigating that a little bit it's a bit challenging, but all the links are in the description box below for everything that you need. You can email me as well, of course. Yeah, so I think that's it. Like I say, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next week in another video. And as always, enjoy your weekend, and I love you, I appreciate you, but most of all, I respect you. Take care. Bye-bye. Mwah.
So somebody sent me this, and I just want to say thank you. So the little thing that came with it. Hi Emma, I have been watching your videos for some time now. I'm sorry you're dealing with trolls. Most of us love and appreciate you. Enjoy the gift from Lynn. So thank you, Lynn, so much. And I'm just going to show you. It's Arthur. He's looking on. This could not be more appropriate right now. So I've got a little one of these, and then a little card, and some really soft, fluffy socks that have a little love heart
and cup, mug, cup of sunshine, and a scrunchie. And this is going to go, all of these actually are going to go in my camper van. So this flower is going to go in my camper van, and a little spoon. And I don't know what this is, I think. Oh, it's a scented candle. Obviously I will be safe and careful, but I'm going to put these in the camper van. Lovely, warm, toasty, fluffy socks. So thank you so much. I can't tell you how much this has put a smile on my face. And I know that some of you have been asking, I've had emails from people, you know, asking me if I received their gift. I receive all of your gifts. And if I'm honest, the reason why I haven't been unboxing is, well, two reasons. One, you know, I don't want to kind of rub it in. You know, I know that people struggle, and so it always kind of makes me feel a bit strange. But I think one of the main reasons is because of the trolling and the bullying. You know, they're picking apart my videos, and I don't want that to happen for someone that's been kind and sent me something, for it then to get sort of picked apart. But then I think, well, no, sod that, because, you know, I'm really sort of blown away by the support and the kindness that I receive from you all. And I shouldn't feel worried about putting that up because of what they might say or do. You know, some of it as well is, at the moment I'm being accused of, I've had my Facebook hacked, and they've trolled, like I'm sort of selling a couple of things from my home on Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace, and one Megxit account has taken that, published it on Twitter, and accused me of selling the things that you guys are sending me. And I can promise you absolutely 100% that is not the case. I keep everything. I keep absolutely everything. I'm a hoarder and I'm sentimental. But, you know, I have personal things that I sell. So, yeah. So I just want to put this here because this was so lovely, and this really, really has come at such a lovely time.
What's really ruining the moment is the fact that my dog Arthur is actually sitting here licking his private parts while I'm trying to be sentimental.
Arthur, what are you doing? What you doing? Huh? What you doing, you little monkey? Hey? I'm just checking it's still there. Are you just checking it's still there? Are you? You funny little boy. You funny little boy. Aren't you? Move that, 'cause I can't see your face. Are you beautiful? Are you beautiful, handsome boy? Are you? Yes, you are. You mummy's little favourite boy.
Sorry, Pippins and Tazzy, you are my favourite too.
Yes, I see you. I see you. You good boy. Say hello, Bubble family. Say hey. He's just had his dinner, so he's licking his chops. So yeah. So thank you guys. I really, like I say, I really do appreciate the kindness that you show me. It does mean a lot to me, and I will, when I have my van sorted, I will show you these. But this mug is going to be my van mug, and I'm going to put this in there, and then I'm going to keep bits in the front of my van in this. It's so cute. And then I can keep Toasty warm with these. And then I can put my hair up when it's getting on my nerves, which it will do a lot, I can promise you. So yeah, so thank you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Love you all. Bye.